Alright guys, so this is the look. Obviously the mascara and stuff that we're going to be doing. I am getting ready for work right now. Fix that. So, my mirror is here. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So I always start by underlining the bottom part of my eyebrow. Just to get a good line. Just like that. Not too dark. I use Revlon Color Stay, regular eyeliner, and brown. And then I use Benefit Stay Don't Stray. Just prime my entire lid with that. And 90% of the time I will lay down NYX Milk as a base, just because it shows your colors truer and kind of helps everything stick along with the base. So I'm going to place that right under my eyebrow and then all over my lid. I like to use a brush under my eyebrow just to get it really, really close to that line. And then just pull it down to make sure it's not lumpy. If it's lumpy, it's going to stick too much in one spot. Nobody wants that. And make sure this gets really close to your lash line. I always try to keep it out of the crease though, because the color will kind of deposit a little differently. It'll give it a little bit more depth if you don't have the milk behind it in there. Okay. So, for those of you who haven't seen, here's Naked 3. It's beautiful. And it is different from every other palette. It has much different undertones. Everybody keeps saying it's like the same, but it's not. And everybody keeps bitching about how there's so many shimmery shades, but I mean, that's Urban Decay. Everybody should know that. So I'm going to be taking Color Strange, which is like this white color. It has a little bit of an iridescence to it, but it's not outright shimmery or anything like that. It's not completely flat though. I'm just dusting that under the brow bone. And then I am taking an Ulta concealer brush. This brush was like a tapered, I don't know, tapered blending brush. It says it's a MAC brush, MAC 252, but I don't think that's right. I think it's fake. And then I'm just going to dab this all over the lid. Then, with my Japanesque crease brush, it doesn't look like this anymore. It used to be like long and tapered. Now it looks like this, like a normal crease brush or a pencil brush, but it says crease brush. So something that's fluffy. I'm taking the color Limit, which seems to be everybody's favorite color in this palette. It is a very nice, like, transition color. And just placing that in the crease. I'm trying to keep everything off the white on my lid though, because I don't want it to fall down onto it. Just really blend it out. Then I'm taking the color Nooner, same brush. Okay, now we are going to take, that other Japanese crease brush. Make sure it's clean. We're going to put in Dark Side. And just lightly place it like into the crease, kind of on the part of your lid right there. That looks really messy. And then I'm going to take, again, I believe this is another fake MAC brush. But it says it's a MAC 222. It's like a flat, fluffy blending brush. I don't know, I love it though. And just blend it out. This is just going to be a base because we're going to put another color right on top of this. So now I'm going to take Blackheart, and I'm just going to also pick up a little bit of Buzz. As you can see, I already did that on my other eye. Because Blackheart is a really pretty, like, black, magenta, maroony color. But when you put it on, it looks black. It doesn't look like, it doesn't have that iridescence as much as everybody says it does. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But as soon as I start to blend it out, all the pigment of the red or pink or whatever goes away. So I just like to pick up a little bit of both. And then I would concentrate the blending on the outer corner first, because if you try to sweep it all the way across your eyelid, you're going to get a black inside of your eye, and nobody wants that. And once this is pretty smoothed out, you can go ahead and just whip it in a few times. I'm just going to take a little bit more of Buzz. Just place that right over top. And you can put tape on the side of your face if you want. I always just do my foundation last and I clean everything else up afterwards. So after I do my eyeliner, I'll do my foundation and I'll come back and show you the rest. Which is why I didn't finish doing this eye. So I use Tarte's Egyptian Kohl black eyeliner. It has the lid like this. Cream. And I used an angle brush, which is an angle brush. This one's an Ulta one. You can use whatever you want though. Let me try not to fall to the camera here. Draw a very thin line first. You kind of already have a guide, or you should already have a guide of where to put your wing. If you want a wing, I always do. So you can either kind of follow your bottom lash line or just follow right along the edge. I can see here, it's very slight. That matches up pretty good. Do the other side. If it starts to get dry on your brush, which mine tends to do, wipe it off and get some more. If I just find it easier to do my eyeliner with my eyes open. Then you see exactly where it's going to be, what it's going to look like, and everything like that. So I'm just taking like a small eye shader brush and going back in with the color Dust. It's not nearly as pink or crazy as it looks. It's a little bit more translucent. So I'm just taking it right above my eyeliner in this outer, I would say half of where the white is. Excuse me. And packing it on top. Just to give it like a softer transition, because everything over here is really glittery and everything in the middle is not. Alright, well, I'm going to do my face makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the rest of my makeup's on. And I'm just going to place a little bit of eyeshadow right under my eye. And to do that, I'm using Face Atelier's Eyeshadow Transformer liquid. And I just put a little bit of it on the back of my hand. I'm using my Tarte, I don't know, it's like a double-ended brush, but I'm using the small, like, eyeshadow side. I'm just going to dip it in the, I don't know, gel stuff. Make sure my brush is just a little bit wet. I'm going to take it back into Blackheart, the dark shade. Just on the very edge of it. I don't know if it'll focus and you can see. It's just on the very, very edge. I'm going to take that, if I can find the right side, on the outer edge and just under the wing. Just kind of blend it together. Now, as you can see, maybe, well, I can see, when it's wet, that glitter pigment holds in better, but when it's not, it just kind of falls out. I'm going to repeat the same exact thing on the other eye. Just... And then on the inner corner, the inner half, take another small eyeshadow brush and just take dust. Just place it under there, just to kind of make your eyes look a little bigger and transition over from the dark color. And then I already have mascara on my top lashes, so I always put on my mascara after I do my makeup underneath. So I feel like it's easier to get closer to my lash line if my eyelashes aren't covered in waterproof mascara. Now I'm going to put on fake eyelashes. I'm wearing True or False Lashes Cat Eyes, these ones. And I didn't cut them. We'll see how this goes. It may be way too long for my eye. But if I remember correctly, they're okay. They get them all the way into the crease. Or the inner corner of the crease. So I just take them on tweezers. And just place the center down. Then I come over to the inner corner. Place that down. And just tap it with the back. And this outer edge I normally just do with my hand because it's a little bit easier. Stick it down. Now for the other eye. Same exact thing. This inner piece is always what matters the most. Okay. And that is it. It's done. Ready to go to work? Gotta get dressed. My lights turned really yellow, but alright, well, thanks for watching. Bye!